I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather on this Sunday, May 25th. Well, as we head toward Memorial Day, we're watching an area of low pressure that's located southwest of Kodiak Island and southeast of the Alaska Peninsula in the North Pacific. And this low is kind of an anchor point for other energy that's going to come up out of the North Pacific, and we have a couple of low pressure waves fronts with some gustier winds upwards to gale force that will swing across the panhandle, especially as we get into Monday evening, Monday night, Tuesday, and another wave coming in later Tuesday and into the day on Wednesday. And all of that energy is going to eventually head more westward along the Gulf and Gulf Coast. Will be a pretty good low located off the eastern Kenai by Thursday morning, with a central pressure briefly just above 980 millibars. So this is going to keep the weather along the Gulf Coast and especially Panhandle rather active as we go through early and midweek. Meanwhile, farther north across the interior, the threat of scattered showers and thunderstorms will persist with the daytime heating. A few of these storms could produce some brief heavy downpours, small hail, and lightning strikes that could possibly initiate a few fire starts. And then farther north, there is a weak cold front brushing the Arctic coast that could have a little bit of light snow, more or less, more in the way of some low stratus and fog. That feature will work its way eastward and weaken. But one thing that's certain as we look at the overall pattern, not a whole lot is going to change here as we close out May and begin June. We are anticipating overall an unsettled, generally cool, and occasionally wet pattern for much of the state going into early June. As far as the river breakup season goes, we're watching now the northern rivers. The Porcupine River did break up a couple of days ago up in Canada at Old Crow. There was a bit of an ice jam that has since released. And we do expect some light to moderate ice flows to work their way down the Porcupine River above Fort Yukon this week. So water levels will be rising from that snow melt. And then one other quick note is Tuesday morning, we'll have the new moon. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm Peter Chan.